My name is Liam. I am 3 years old.
I'm scared that I'm gonna die before Liam can live an independent life.
I'm Corbyn Tyson. This is my wife, Sarah. We've got 3 kids. This is Max, Owen, and Audrey, who thinks she's Princess Elsa. I'm on a journey to find out what it means to be a good dad. One of the heroes in my life right now is Liam. He's 3 years old, and he was recently diagnosed with autism, as well as verbal apraxia, which prevents him from talking. You see, Liam's mom and dad are my longtime friends, and when I started this project, I knew I wanted to tell their story.
Courtney and I were having a conversation the other day about some things that she wanted to accomplish, and she said something like, well, I guess I'll just do this. And I was like, no, we don't just do things, right? That's not how this family operates. If you want something, let's do it. I think a life well lived is one where you just are constantly pushing yourself forward. I'm a professor at Rock Valley College. It's a community college, working on my PhD. We're currently writing my dissertation. And Courtney and I have been married since 2005, so 9 years this year. Liam is our son. He's gonna be 4 this year, and Molly is gonna be 2. Family is just everything.
We knew that something could be off when he was around a year old. He was our first child, so we didn't know that anything could be wrong. And then around 18 months, he kind of started shutting down socially.
Liam has a diagnosis of autism, autism spectrum disorder.
There's the social element of that, where he's not sure about how to engage socially with people.
Then he also has a verbal apraxia, which is a motor planning disorder. It's this sort of disconnect between his brain and his mouth. So that means that he's right now more or less nonverbal. He's unable to speak. And so we're working very slowly to kind of build those abilities. We really started Liam's adventure trying to figure out what was going on with him literally right at the same time that Molly was born.
It is more common with families that have one child with autism to have another child with autism.
You know, we don't know what the future holds for her exactly. I think that she's a little bit more complex in a way, because I don't know that she fits a particular kind of profile. You kind of think, oh, I've done this once before, so now I'm therapy dad expert. But you're not, because it's an entirely different kid, and they have an entirely different set of things going on, and you just have to start again. I don't think it's my job to force Liam to be the kind of kid, the kind of person that I want him to be. It's our job as parents, it's my job as his dad, to help him find who he is. But because once my dad has an old PC laptop that he's gonna give me when he comes this summer, and then
oh my gosh, look what you did!
I think for Matt and I to really enable Liam to be successful in life is to not let our fear get in the way.
Instead of being this sort of superhero for their kids, I think that a good dad is someone who just humbles themselves in front of their kids and finds ways to reach their kid where they are and say, I see you and I love you. I'm scared that I'm gonna die before Liam can live an independent life.
I think if I'm being honest, I'm most scared that Liam won't talk. I really want to hear his voice. You know, it's great that we know him and we can kind of know what he wants, but that was getting to the point where he was really frustrated because he didn't want us to read his mind. He wanted to be able to speak. And so now with this device, it makes him happy. Like, yeah, that's what I think, and that's the voice, and that's my voice.
Liam's story is one of struggle, but is also one of success. Before his diagnosis, we went to visit my family, and my sister-in-law rides horses. And so we took Liam to the barn where her horse was. You know, he was really engaged with the horse and was vocalizing and trying to use words and reaching out to pet the horse. And we found a place where we could take him and do speech therapy as horse therapy. The sessions themselves, they begin, you know, from the minute he arrives, and the process of putting on the helmet and putting on the belt and using images and being safe around the horses and going and getting on the horse, and then it kind of gives him that sense of being centered and ready to work. And then they start asking him to do tasks that require him to communicate. It can be really tiring for him, and there are days that he shows up and he just doesn't want to do it. And what's incredible about Liam is that he always overcomes, right? There's never been a moment where there's been something he needed to accomplish that he didn't accomplish.
Did you have fun? Did you have a good time, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Every day getting up and struggling from morning until you go to bed at night, that's heroic. You know, Liam's my hero. I don't think we need action heroes anymore. You know, I think we have kids like Liam. They can show us how to walk through life. I think to help kids unlock who they are, you have to realize as a parent, as a dad, that it's really not about you. But to make it about the kid, you have to be vulnerable and you have to be humble and you have to let that stuff go so you can make it about them.
I think my job as a dad is to help and encourage my kids to find their voice and unlock their potential. It's my job to get out of the way and create an environment where they can discover and learn what it is that they bring to the world. So here's the deal, I really want to hear from you. I want to know, what challenges have you had to overcome as a dad? And what is your biggest fear? Are you like me and you're afraid that you're going to screw things up? Or are you afraid of the unknown?
SoulPancake, subscribe!